On May 3rd, 2015, His Holiness the 17th Karmapa arrived at the Karmapa 16 in Wadsworth, Illinois, which is the proposed site of the 16th Karmapa's memorial stupa. Spring welcomed His Holiness with colorful, abundant flowers, budding green trees, peaceful pond, and singing birds. Everyone dedicated energetic and enthusiastic efforts to prepare for His Holiness's visit. Under the guidance of our President and founding board member, Venerable Dilyak Drupal Rinpoche, volunteers joyfully engaged in tasks with devotion and diligence. They hung prayer flags, groomed the landscape, planted flowers, watered foliage, swept, cut, cleaned, fixed, built, and prepared every aspect of the land and house for our very special guest. Faces lit up with laughter and harmony flowed from the activity dedicated to the lineage. The draft designs of the proposed building that will house the stupa were created by architect Keith Spruce. The designs are subject to change depending on land studies and village and county permit processes. The current manifestation shows the main body is a 4-story round building with enough space for 100 meditators on the main level in front of the stupa. There will be 1 underground level and 3 upper levels, with the 30-foot memorial stupa in the middle and multiple shrine rooms on the upper floors. The circle on the left of the architectural drawing is the main body of the Karmapa 16. The circle on the right portrays a garden which leads to a spacious driveway lined with parking spaces that lead in and out of the front entrance. With strong devotion, staff, volunteers, and guests expected the arrival of His Holiness the 17th Karmapa. His Holiness drove through the driveway lined with prayer flags and disembarked to a sea of welcoming faces. Representing Karmapa 16, Dilyak Drupal Rinpoche dedicated a kata of homage to His Holiness. After a brief rest, advisor Dzogchen Ponlop Rinpoche and founding board member Damayanti Sengupta invited His Holiness to launch the official website of the Karmapa 16. The Karmapa 16 site was chosen due to its proximity to the place His Holiness the 16th Karmapa chose to pass into parinirvana, namely the hospital complex, originally the American International Clinic, now the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, in Zion, Illinois. Dzogchen Ponlop Rinpoche and Damayanti arrived early to escort His Holiness to visit this hospital. Here shown with His Holiness is Chris Stevenson, whose father was present when the 16th Karmapa stayed at the Cancer Center. CTCA staff member Bill Kelly orchestrated the visit. Also present was nurse Carol LaBlanco, who personally cared for the 16th Karmapa during his stay and following his parinirvana. It was evidently a great pleasure for the staff of the CTCA. On the day of His Holiness the 17th Karmapa's arrival, a first rainbow appeared above the site. On the second day, shortly before His Holiness made his way along the path to the site marked for the commemorative stupa, a second circular rainbow ringed the sun clearly, reminiscent of a circular rainbow that had appeared during the cremation of the 16th Karmapa in Rumtek in 1981. Brightly colored flags, echoing the colors of the rainbow, marked the spots where the portal, a dough ring, commemorative stele, and other key elements of the stupa site are to be erected. Using a text composed by the 15th Karmapa, Kechop Dorje, His Holiness the 17th Karmapa performed a salon ritual in which permission is requested of the local spirits to allow the use of the land. As part of the ritual, supplications and prayers were made to Guru Rinpoche and to the 16th successive Karmapa reincarnations. His Holiness further led a Silkyam tea offering practice and Sang smoke offering practice. Throughout, His Holiness himself played the cymbals and led the chants, accompanied by Dzogchen Pomap Rinpoche, Dilyak Drupal Rinpoche, Khenpo Karta Rinpoche, and other eminent lamas, monks, nuns, and lay supporters. Among those also present for the ceremony were well-wishers from around the world, people from the local village and staff who had cared for the 16th Karmapa several decades ago at the Cancer Center. For the final phase of the ritual to solicit the permission and support of the local deities and spirits, His Holiness marked the land first with a purba, a ritual stake, and then with a fork hoe, and consecrated a young sapling. With this, the auspicious beginning was complete for the creation of this site to commemorate the life of his predecessor, the 16th Karmapa, Rangjung Rigpe Dorje. Following the ritual, His Holiness, his sister, attending lamas, rinpoches, the Wadsworth mayor and government officials, staff of the Cancer Center, sponsors, neighbors, together with all of the volunteers and staff of the Karmapa Center 16, together enjoyed a delicious lunch in the warmth of the spring sun in the gorgeous garden. In order to proceed, now that the land was blessed so excellently, we invite you to participate in securing this particular site. The first phase of the project is to complete necessary studies and permits to receive approval from the local governments and purchase the land, which the Karmapa Center 16 is now leasing. We are attempting to complete this in the next 2 months. If you are moved to support the creation of this most excellent pilgrimage site in North America, we welcome any and all of your support.